Hey, it's Aaron. Today I'm going to review the 2025 GMC Terrain. The Terrain is all new this year, totally changed from the ground up. It is GMC's compact sized SUV. It has a much more appealing look. It doesn't have that sharp thing happening anymore with the front, and it's a little more of a square body. It fits the GMC line a little bit better. Infotainment is greatly improved. It's the next generation, more or less, of GMC's setup, and it has even more standard safety features across the board. Engine power is kind of and there is no hybrid option, at least not yet. It's possible that's coming. I would very much expect to see an electric version of this soon as well. But this is a lot of change, and the biggest changes that you'll see besides the body styling are inside. It's typical GMC, so it's very comfortable, very upscale, but not luxurious. It's quieter than you might expect it to be. Usually these smaller vehicles have a lot of noise coming into the cabin and make a lot of noise. This one does not. It's very comfortable. I was happily surprised at how comfortable it is to drive. So for this first year, there is only one trim level, the Elevation. Expect next year to see probably at least two more added to that. The Elevation is a good trim level and nice entry point for this anyway. It's about $32,000-ish. It'll be a little more than that after you've paid delivery, but that's not a bad price at all for what you're getting. The engine powering this is a 1.5 liter four-cylinder. It's turbocharged, it creates 175 horsepower. The front-wheel drive models have a continuously variable transmission, but if you go to the all-wheel drive, which I would highly recommend, you get an 8-speed automatic and slightly more torque. It ups the torque by roughly 20 pound-feet. You can tow at 1,500 pounds with the all-wheel drive versus just 800 pounds. That's a transmission limitation in the front-wheel drive. So I would definitely recommend paying and getting that upgrade to all-wheel drive. It adds to the versatility of the vehicle, not only in towing and so on. It also makes it better to drive. The CVT really kills the engine, and the engine is already kind of struggling to move this vehicle. The geared transmission goes a long way towards making this feel like a much more confident drive. Also, that towing is a big deal, and just having the all-wheel drive for winter weather and other things is just a good thing. Lots of cool stuff included with this. The wheels are only 17 inches, but again, this is going to change probably next year. So expect the 2026 model year to have a couple more trims with some changes like wheel sizes and stuff added. The digital driver display, so your gauge cluster, is 11 inches, which is pretty big for such a small vehicle. And then it has a 15-inch touchscreen on the right-hand side, so the center console. That is huge for a vehicle this size. There's a whole bunch of included stuff. I mean, I could go through them. There's remote start, heated mirrors, Google built-in apps, which is one of the big improvements to the infotainment here. Audio is pretty good. It's only 6 speakers, but it actually sounds pretty good because the cabin is relatively small. This is a compact vehicle. There's wireless CarPlay and auto and so on and so forth. And there are a total of 4 USB ports, which is great because it's generally the maximum occupancy. You can get 5 in this, but it is compact, so 4 is your comfortable limit. Tons of driver's aids and other things. So this has adaptive cruise built in, blind spot intervention, stuff like that, plus all of your usual, emergency braking and all of that stuff. You can add several things to this as packages. You can get larger wheels with the Black Edition upgrade or the Premium upgrade. Those go to 19-inch wheels. You can get a tech package that adds a bunch of stuff like LED fog lights and pedestrian alerts for when you're backing up. You only have that going forward, so that adds it in reverse. And a few other things. This is the new 2025 GMC Terrain. It's about $32,000, and it's a great vehicle. I really really enjoyed it. I think for competition, you're going to be looking probably at Hyundai with their kind of upscale feel. So that would be the Tucson over there. And then there is a Chevrolet version, but it looks a whole lot different than this GMC. So that will be more of a taste, and then the Chevy will be slightly cheaper. Another competitor here would be maybe the Mazda CX-50 would be a good competitor to this. Also fairly upscale. The CX-50 has a hybrid version that came out this year, so that's worth cross-shopping. But the GMC Terrain will definitely hold its own. So great vehicle here, the 2025 GMC Terrain. All right, this has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.
You should subscribe.